Hello again, Internet. If you are watching live, it's been no time at all. If you're watching the VOD or on YouTube, as much time as you wanted has passed since I did Burial at Sea Part 1. And now I am going to be back with Episode 2. So let's get to it. Clash in the Clouds is just like arena stuff you can do. So, as I had mentioned at the start of Burial at Sea, I'd done Episode 1 before, have not done Episode 2 yet. I wonder if this is probably just like a recap. Let's see what this is.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things.
Interesting.
They were right.
So this is probably spoilers for 1 and 2 and Infinite and Burial at Sea Part 1.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that?
Okay.
Would you kindly find it?
Major spoilers.
Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Okay, so like I said, major spoilers. Just gonna put a marker so that we know to put like a timestamp later of like, hey, skip this if you don't want spoilers for BioShock 1. So let's get to Burial at Sea Episode 2. Nope, we just did that. Le Poche de ton café. Sunny day at an outdoor cafe. What could be better?
So sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
That's very noisy.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept.
Je vous en prie. J'insiste.
Thank you.
So I was speaking in English and he was speaking in French. Well, we made it. We're in
Bonjour,
Paris.
mademoiselle.
Hello, madam, or miss.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Oh, he knows me. How are you, Elizabeth? I'm mostly just
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
nothing good to paint today. Yeah, I'm mostly just reading the French subtitles for those of you who don't
Comment
understand.
ça va,
Français.
Elisabeth?
How are you, Elizabeth? Comment ça va? Is this
Comment
Monet?
allez-vous, mademoiselle?
Comment allez-vous? How are you?
Bien, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Good morning.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
This boy's just so happy with his baguette.
Comment allez-vous?
How are you?
Bonjour, mon petit
Good
trésor.
afternoon,
Je
you
vais
little
te croquer.
cabbage. I adore you. So, in case you couldn't tell, I am now Elizabeth. Oh, and Elizabeth is singing along. I'm not gonna sing along.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Comment ça va? How are you?
Comment allez-vous?
Ça va bien?
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
How are you? I'm doing well. Hello, Elizabeth.
Bien le bonjour.
Bien, bonjour. Good morning.
Bonne journée, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu
My
as
friend,
parlé à
have
la
you
jolie
spoken to the
petite
pretty American
américaine?
girl yet?
Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
How are you, Elizabeth? Boulangerie de la mauvais culinaire. Basically, bakery of the best cooking.
Bonne journée.
Good day.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Et si tu voulais boire un
Hello,
verre
dear.
avec
Why
nous?
not sit down and have a drink
Sois
with
pas jalouse,
us?
ma petite.
Don't be jealous,
C'est pas
my
interdit pour un
dear.
homme de boire
Says a
avec
man
deux
can't have a
jolies
drink with two beautiful women.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Cassette.
there's a clown.
Next time, I promise.
Ah, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Good morning, miss. So funny.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Look at the little wormy
Comment
baby.
allez-vous?
How are you?
Je peux vous vendre tous les livres
Every
que
book
vous
you could
voulez.
ever desire.
Et pour pas cher en plus.
And reasonably priced as well.
of Innocence by Edith Wharton.
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas
I'm
encore
sorry,
été
dear,
écrit.
but that has not been written yet. Why would he say it like that instead of just like, what book is that?
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour. Il va falloir que tu écris.
I may require directions because I've become lost in your eyes.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Yes, please, I want a baguette.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
The bread is fresh, the sky is blue, and you are looking beautiful.
Roquefort, camembert, brie, les
Camembert,
meilleurs fromages,
different kinds
au
of
meilleur
cheeses, finest cheese at the finest price.
Bonjour,
It's a
Elisabeth.
doggy!
Bonjour.
Oh, écris-moi encore un poème. Elle est tellement plus belle en
It's
vrai,
so much
tu
better in
trouves pas?
reality, does it not? You ask me, some things are best kept in dreams. Why would you bring up dreams? The bird or the cage?
oiseaux, la cage. Pourquoi pas les deux?
But why not both? Why don't both? Look at all the burbs. Maybe I'll tell Lindsay to come and watch just this part. Hello, little girl.
Sally? Sally!
Sally!
Sally, wait!
And there's the doll head. Everything is terrible now.
Sally, stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Come back.
Sally, hold on!
Come back.
Ugh, transorbital lobotomy, also known as the ice pick lobotomy. I don't know why that is showing up. Did it just kick some broken glass? Or is it just making sounds from stepping on it?
Stop, stop! Where did she go?
Booker DeWitt. Investigations into matters both public and private. Turn it down! Oh, hi.
Go away. It wasn't my fault.
Yes, it was, Elizabeth.
I didn't do anything! No. No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Something? Oh, hello, Splicer.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh at
Ooh,
us.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right, all right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear.
And they're taking away Comstock.
All your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker? What? I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city, they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten.
So, just based on that, I can see how some people would say that this DLC does not do great things in honoring the story of BioShock 1.
Come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky. But that version of me, she lost everything. In Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be anything for me to do over there, but might as well check it out. Although I'm going so slowly. I'm gonna get down there. Okay.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
I really wish it would let me run. Thought I saw a shiny. Maybe I was just imagining things.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange, smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it doesn't harm you to hide.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton. Especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived.
doesn't even give them their names, Robert and Rosalind.
You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
And thus we come to the lighthouse that takes us to Rapture.
Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Peter, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Well then, let's see where this takes us. Okay, unnecessarily long elevator is unnecessarily long.
I don't feel well how these buyers. Never even seen me come.
Anything for me to get here?
People just like me. Right off the shelf.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
It's interesting that they're adding, like, stealth mechanics. Oh, hi, rat. Spaghetti! If you don't understand that, go watch the Layers of Fear stream that Sean, Savannah, Dylan, and Cameron all did. Ryan the Line Preparatory Academy.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
He likes nice shoes.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Rishonans. Don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that black label rocket that 12 forget the future, we first clear away the debris of the past. This obliteration begins inside. Inside you.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
What, I don't have my hairpin lockpick anymore? Corner of shame for sharing your toys? Draw a parasite you met today. Mrs. Turner, Daddy's girlfriend, Mommy. Is there anywhere else for me to go, even? No, not yet.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Okay.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Press F to probe a pin and open the lock. Okay, so I don't get to move the lockpick. Oh, that's him snoring. Okay. I have to decide whether or not to use a medical kit, which is actually a bit more like number 1 if I remember correctly. Communism is a sham, outdated, is a mistake, not good, delusion, hypocrite, a lie to people, invented by parasites, property theft, a stupid idea is stealing, moochers, empathy for weak people is for the unfit, is not a value, drags you down, is for parasites, is stupid, not positive, not a virtue. Okay.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Can I get a bow and arrow? Well, I guess I can.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
The pacification of disruptive children. Okay, stealthy approach is safer and more efficient. Sneak up on foes, perform a melee attack. If I'm spotted, get out of sight and keep quiet.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do.
Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word? Empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the commons?
You're against the guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Okay, still giving me... Okay, to access all my weapons, do that. But let's try... Let's stick with...
Uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits, you got me.
Hold on, did my controls all change? Is that what's going on? Because it's been being like, hey, use V. Yeah, what the... Okay, there we go. I was wondering why I couldn't aim down sights.
What of it? I've been told this town was friendly for free enterprise.
The water is
Criminal dealings.
noisy to walk through.
Now this seems misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. First, the law gets bribery. And the one some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Do I need to turn subtitles? Subtitles are on.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Is whoever I'm hearing not in here?
Uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits, you got me. So I missed a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. Criminal dealings?
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure there were more ways for me to go back here.
Market take its natural course.
At least had this vent.
The law gets bribery. And the one silver fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Maybe these vents just match up over there. I wonder how readily I'll be able to go through vents if I have to escape mid-combat. So that's there. Okay, hold on. Come back up here. anything else up here? Please no fall damage.
First, the law gets bribery. And I want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Okay, I want to see where the stairs from the kitchen take me.
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
In the butt. Enemies take more damage when they're unaware of my presence. Good to know. Let me just reload this for the worst case. Okay, it's not gonna let me get the ammo out of him. It's not going to give me the money I had from part 1. And of course they're all empty. Okay, proper discipline. Official procedure for problem children. Use of possession is advised. Well, that's lovely. Is this from the other room? Yeah, okay. I thought maybe I would have a map button.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned Son.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the traps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism.
Now you know.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Yeah, so I can just buy lockpicks. You can also buy tranquilizers. Good to know.
Hey, I've got a family to feed.
What?
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Okay, was not expecting
Now
to get
you know.
sex advice from this video game. And that's one way of doing things.
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Meet Chris, whose sexuality knows no bounds. This is all a very interesting choice.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Okay. So I'm gonna get some kind of see-through the walls plasmid.
Well, he didn't have these books in my tower.
No, they would not.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
While standing still to see enemies through walls.
Folks always stare when I make the scene. You get used to it.
Okay.
Hey, there you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Okay, it also tells me where
I told
Eve
Santa
is.
Con I'm always ready to cut a record. Put on a show. Said he'd call.
Oh, okay, so I hold it, and it makes me invisible. Okay, no, I don't need to waste a lock coming back out that way.
Real personal.
Oh, nice.
For all my fans.
I'm gonna just examine it, but not... Yeah, no, let's cancel. Because I don't need to do that, and there weren't any blue ones.
Big comeback. Just need a new agent. You know anybody? Yeah, so upper sure got some high notes. But I got something new that works.
Dang it. I didn't want to have to do that. Oh,
What
but
did
he
you
had more
mean
ammo on him.
before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more of the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well enough alone.
Yes, I know I have other weapons.
Now I'll get in.
Oh, that uses up so much Eve. Okay, but how noisy is this gonna be?
I can't eat either.
Welcome to the circus of value.
I don't need a full thing of Eve. I just would like more than I have. If I somehow didn't have any lockpicks here. Okay, so they just all give me a noisemaker. Noise-making device, make sure it's equipped and fired at the windows to the right to draw the splicers from the back.
Selfishness, says Peter the parasite. Selfish. Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. For anything with your neighbor except a fence.
Return to the fray. Only the weak. No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient.
The bell has rung. Class is I hope. Get out here! Your supper's getting cold.
Okay, bye-bye.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I'd pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Another one.
I like this song.
It's him.
Oh boy.
It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Is she gonna come out?
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was gonna lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets in there without a kind word from the boss.
I have him on the radio. Can't I just be like, hello, let her in? Is that starting to break? Is that what that's doing? Can I only hang there for so long?
I didn't say you could go.
Oh no.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, Lacey left a trail.
Didn't Suchong get pulled out and hired by Ryan?
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. What's this?
Okay.
Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
What?
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
So I'm sure there's going to be stuff I'm missing by not exploring everywhere, but seeing as I have so little way to defend myself, I'm less inclined to try and see everything. Oh boy.
was dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia? He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Sutro must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how?
Okay, it just told me to use N to navigate, and yet it won't let me.
A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
And of course it's not going to be as easy as just, hey, reopen it and I get to go home.
Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
Bad juju.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. All those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Okay, lots of stuff around for me to take. Giant balloons, ridiculous.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
Not sure where you got the pudding from. Dang it. Okay, I need Old Man Winter to do whatever that is. Okay, also, apparently you can only have 4 trank darts.
elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is Z...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube.
Okay.
And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... We're in a department store. We can find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts.
Okay.
Then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Oh, but now I have to go back out into the big scary place.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device will work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. And you say you can fix.
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How did I know his birthday?
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
And now I want to run back and get the ammo. I really hope those guys don't respawn. Oh, okay, that was only worth one. Great. Okay, I can hear the Big Daddy, but I don't see him. coming back up. Oh, that guy started to see me.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness. There's not enough time in the day.
Okay, I'm not sure where this is gonna take me, but I don't want to go that way just yet. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I think they just messed up with the spacing of the models. What's the purpose of this area?
She's gotta know, I know. She's got to. She just don't care. What's he got that I don't got?
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not gonna be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Yeah, sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. They're busting in! Horwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
Okay. Is there another Big Daddy in this area? Because, I mean, of course there is. Get into the vent from there. Oh, hi, cockroaches. They misspell peace for peace of mind.
What of it?
Oh, this is gonna break when I fall on it, isn't it?
Elizabeth, this is Poster. What's this all about?
Cohen spent 2 months as his disciple, trying to get a line on his trafficking ring. Awful man.
Why not just kill Comstock and be done with it?
Comstock had to know why. He had to know that he deserved it.
Did he?
Did he deserve it?
I suppose we all do. One way or another.
hides from the light of reason.
Oh, dang, they can... So they can hear me, but I also don't know if they can get through without,
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode too.
Break's over. Back to the office.
Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
Welcome to the circus of value.
crossbow gas ammo. Interesting.
Come back when you get some money, buddy.
You're only
Sounded
hiding
awful irregular.
from yourself.
I saw where you went.
No, you didn't.
Like some cognitive.
Regardons if you're observé. Okay, it's a Sander Cohen art film. This is gonna be something. Why do you stand there?
Silence.
Yeah, am I gonna turn around and someone's here?
It appears.
It's a dummy though. I mean, I figured something would happen with that thing.
I got work to do.
Is there a second lockpick hiding here?
Come back. Let's see this through. You're going to disappear. Why did you come in the first place?
So what happens if I come here and I don't have enough money to get the second lockpick from the machine?
Martial law.
Who hides from the light of reason?
Come on out, you.
Don't necessarily want to spend.
Hey, I've got a family to feed. Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
A bootless Harry. Snipe hunting. All told in a profitable use of time.
Oh boy.
That's odd. Push me, I
Oh,
push
no.
right back.
Oh boy.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Ball's in my court this time.
Mine! I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
Oh, neither of us can aim apparently.
I have just the thing. You left me with nothing!
This did not go well.
We're not finished!
I saw where you went.
I'm too exhausted for a game of cat and mouse.
Come on, baby. Let's work something.
Okay, gas builds, proximity gas. Okay, so a more ranged option, or rather an AoE option. Okay, there we go.
Unaccustomed to such strict.
Hey, and that guy got close enough. I got an achievement for getting multiple people at once. Okay. Okay, just one more. Oh, two more. Okay. Okay, but really, what am I supposed to do if I run out of lockpicks? Still a ways away. Did they wake back up?
I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. If you're on the show. Said he'd call.
Okay, down there. Through those doors. Oh, no, I don't know where he is, because I thought that was the door I couldn't lockpick. Okay, so we got two up there. And one kind of down there.
Do not throw the ball in the house. Franklin.
There's lava.
Honey pie?
You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
Urine all over the phone.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Franklin, get Mother's cream out of the armoire. I need you to do your magic.
Okay, now there's just that one guy behind the locked door. So now I want to go check that middle area. Don't smoke cigarettes, kids. It's not good. Eat chips, they are good for you apparently. Okay, before we go any further, it's time for me to take another break. Don't go anywhere or just skip ahead in the VOD or YouTube. And we're back. So I've got one of the 3 objectives done. I'm hoping that the others won't take too long, or rather that it's once I do those, it's, you know, that's it. End of DLC. Oh, the Big Daddy's right outside.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded pride into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
And you leave me what?
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I
This
thought
is
Rapture was
probably
only for
going to...
business.
Oh, come on. Come on, stop getting hung up on walls. Okay, the possession seems to have worn off already. Oh, that was some bad science. Just used up most of my Eve. Come on. Where'd that guy's body go?
Did you give him my message?
I shot that guy. I want his stuff.
See what success in that is? See how
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition in the world. Pretty. Boy, a girl can dream, can't she?
That could have gone very poorly.
110%.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code.
Ace in the hole. Suchong
We've
has it, but
confirmed
I'm not gonna give up.
completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about? Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
Jesus. Why couldn't I have just taken the like 7 lockpicks I ended last episode with? Do I want? How do I have any way of knowing which way it's gonna go?
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, it'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen it, everything. That will happen, and now... Now... I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
If that's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks.
That gets you pretty dang far. Please let it just be that easy. Well, obviously I need to go check everything else first. Oh, so many lock picks, thank you. Something tells me it's not going to be in either one of these.
The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. Well, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death drop. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
Okay, I guess that's the one I need.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Without the snarl and turmoil of conflict, we become fixed.
Some of these splicers Mark Hamill, 'cause that would be awesome. But they're definitely... Whoever did the VO is definitely going for a Mark Hamill Joker. Oh, I don't know if I have the range on them. Okay, there's one guy. Oh, if only I could, like, mark enemies. So I've got 4 just right here. I have 1 noisemaker and 1 knockout. Yeah, 1 noisemaker and 1 gas. I'm wondering if I could try to noisemaker them together and then gas them all at once. All this ammo, but no guns for it. Is he coming left?
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Sound isn't quite at the level where I can tell if they're right around the corner from me or not. Okay, let's watch their patterns for a little bit.
What's your secret? Why you always number one in all things?
Restaurants? They'll put a roach in your salad as soon as a tomato. I'll make dinner tonight.
To beget the future, we first clear away the debris of the past. This obliteration begins inside. Inside you.
First,
got
the law
5.
against bribery. And you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Child star. Just a star. Period. Not about that. What I see is as friends. Where took a pop a drink once, me and a couple of the other guys. Like I said.
Okay, I got 2 of them. I think that'll be an acceptable use. Oh boy. Combination lock that I don't know the combo to.
Unbounded pride into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
I've been dealing with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive.
Where is he? Can't I just jump up to there?
You say? You don't have my permission to leave.
Oh, I was holding crouch, but it didn't count it.
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, grant him that. Yeah, but what security system made that ain't got a hole or 2 in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
I made it! Everyone wants a piece of me. We're not finished.
Okay, I had to use a medkit there. I'm trying to get through this without any fatalities, because they mentioned something at the very beginning that made me think it was going to be a bit like Dishonored, where if you can get through without killing anyone, you'll have the best outcome.
Can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect.
I'm running just low enough on darts that I don't want to just start sniping them. Just a little surprised that the wrenches don't count as like a broken glass floor.
Wasn't I good enough?
Okay. Is he gonna stay there? Or is he gonna go?
I've been on something of a hiatus.
Okay. got all the people in the room, but I can still hear someone in like the room just over. Okay, I think this is just a way for me to sneak around. Oh, I need Old Man Winter. Ooh, okay, keeping vision mod. Ooh, that's very nice. Removes the cost for seeing through walls while standing still. Okay, eventually I'll get something called Iron Sides. Oh, this is so much better now. Everything is beautiful.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
7591. Come on.
But I don't think it shows.
Oh, nope, not there.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
Seven 591. Didn't you just say that's what it was? 7951. Okay, stop drinking the water. Haven't you ever played a Fallout? Don't drink the water.
Women don't care nothing than character anymore. It's all money and looks.
Move, please. I don't want to splish splash my way to you.
Where'd you go this thing? Out. Out. You think I'm some kind of idiot?
Yes. Okay. Good to know that that's an option, but as I was just saying, I want to try and do this without killing anyone. And I'm pretty sure exploding them kills them. Oh, do I want to pick the lock? Because it's probably going to be money and ammo. Which is seen as I am trying not to kill people. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Why can't I just possess a safe and open it that way? So what's in this vent? Oh boy. That's rude as heck.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Okay. I'm very curious what's down there, but I don't know if it's going to be worth the trouble. Pull the lever!
This is gonna be noisy.
Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire.
When I find you...
Oh boy.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Well, enough of that. I got work to do. Seems to me you're against the guy making an honest buck.
Just Mama.
I thought Rapture was open for business.
We're not finished.
Okay. 3 guys I can handle, although the water's gonna be a major issue.
Determined, uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits. You got it.
Come on. Let's work. That's it. We're done.
Does he know I'm here? That's probably meant to be an easy out.
Palm of my hand. Mark my words. Palm of my hand.
Thank you, medical kit. How? How? Where's guy number 3? There. Okay, let's wait for that to go back.
Don't leave me. Not again.
Hopefully his alarm goes away before he gets down here. Worst case, I'll dart him.
Don't leave me. Again. Where'd you go? Ah!
Easy peasy.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Okay, so there are 4 of those. Is that an actual objective? Oh, but now I have to do this. Come on, don't get stuck, please. Okay, yeah, we're all good. Oh.
The hell are you?
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter.
Can he see me from there?
Don't leave me out here with my heart in my hand.
Trying to jump around so he'll go off of alert. So that I can now do this. Oh, really?
The anarchist Bakunin said the urge to destroy is also a creative urge. In this way, when we lay waste to your mind, we make art.
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
You don't see me.
First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Okay.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Why was that gassed? I mean, I'll take it.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention now. It's Andrew Ryan on that screen.
No excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself.
Go walk over into the gas, please.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Come on, lady. Oh, Christ, better prep for my next meeting. insurance business, no. Not at all. I am in the peace of mind business. I closed that son of a bitch. I closed it. Now I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed. Ah!
This? Hand cannon ammo. Oh, hi, Daddy. Oh, no, Daddy. No, you don't. You don't see me. Just to make sure I can get the silent landing.
What's that now?
Yes, yes, go into it, go into it. Okay, I thought I got 3 of them. Were there more dudes?
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
Oh boy.
That's it! You're done.
Time to time. What up? I thought this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Batman.
They'll be around.
Come on out, you! A bootless errand. A snipe hunt. All told in unprofitable use of time.
We will unmake you.
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection. Those are the market taking that course.
Yeah, so the lumber sure got some high notes. But I got something new in the works.
First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some belly in my... Well, what will you leave me?
Dang it. There was like a little bit of water or something.
I didn't say you could go. Where'd you go?
Oh boy. I lost track of Daddy.
Welcome to the circus of... Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll call Sujong's machine.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
Because you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo.
Well, that's pleasant.
Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
That would have been real unfortunate if searching stuff also got me in trouble.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
So the achievement progress that's been showing me says that's 10 of 25 audio diaries. Well, that looks fun. Company man. That's more Eve than I need.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Okay, 3 or 4 of
Whereabouts of
these.
the foreign bitch scientist unknown? Ryan presumes
Really?
she's
They're gonna-
dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
They really wasted time with a coded message with that.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum fuel generators since kindergarten.
That's a lie. You didn't go to kindergarten. Oh boy.
Who the hell are you? I warned you to stop following me. Oh.
Oh, but there was like something in the middle there I wanted to grab.
Two's my lucky number. I do everything in twos. In twos.
I told Sandra Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. We're on the show. Said he'd call.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out. You know, I mean, November 5th, it's a big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia is real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
And they chose New Year's Eve. Well, partially because that's apparently when Liz gets them out. Okay, what's this one gonna look like since they vandalized it?
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. What's a bunch of fine words if there ain't deeds to back them up? Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy to come and take it.
Well, okay.
Welcome to the circus of value. Come back when you get some money, buddy.
Your imperfections will climb up on my prices.
You know what? Actually, let's go buy some crossbow trank just to be safe.
Welcome to the circus of value.
I've got the money for it.
No refund, no return.
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for... Yeah, you know...
Ah, come. Oh, okay. Did get her. Get them, rather. people. Is that a lockpick? Or no, that's probably crossbow ammo.
Don't you dare! Out of your wax, that stuff's golden. That's how it works. This thing.
That's not what I wanted.
It's simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that. Judging by your appearance, these.
Well, enough of that. I got work to do.
See, I keep my eye on these things.
But I need to get back into the silver fin, that's right.
Messages. No one around? Together, we'll remake the world!
This is what happens when you...
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
You're so smart, you're stupid!
That doesn't make sense. Go, Daddy, go! That guy's taking way too many punches. Well, okay then. Once Big Daddy goes away, he'll be able to go down.
Every thought I've ever had is for my son. Every drop of air I've ever
Bye bye, dude.
What you done to him? Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella.
Okay, I guess he found one of the other down splicers. Okay. And somewhere in here we had the first of the coded messages, right? Okay. That'll be useful. Double checking up here for anything. Where does this take us? Ah. Just like here. Okay, well, let's do some quantum engineering, I guess.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
Now I guess I just need to zap it with Old Man Winter.
Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
First I have to come up and grab the E that was up here.
If I did everything correctly, All that's left should be pulling the lever at the front of the device.
What did I tell you?
Okay, now we go to Columbia. Never thought I'd come back to Columbia, let alone to that exact moment. When are we coming back? And are we gonna get to do a thing where, like, we go around and help Booker? Dress worn by our First Lady.
Booker. Look. We're on the First Lady.
Whoa. Excuse me. Just making a bunch of noise. Okay.
It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure. Must be up that lift. Perfect.
Okay, is it gonna... Ah.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
Okay, am I gonna run into anyone in Columbia?
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare.
I suppose.
Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Now, is this going to be an alternate dimension?
Nothing but trouble that way. Best to head straight back to Rapture.
But it's even showing me there's a thing there! But yeah, is this going to be an alternate
Lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Powerful device, very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a wonder something is simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a cigarette light. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Well, dang.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Okay, what does this do?
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Still want to try and get through without killing anyone. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. But...
done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave, a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Well, that changes some things. No, there are noisemakers. Okay. I'm less inclined to search everywhere in Colombia.
Such is the fate of all hoarders and exploiters. Those who had all will have nothing. Those who idled shall talk. Say it.
Long live Daisy Fitzroy. Long live the boss Mafia. The cause justifies all actions against us. It is our time to serve.
Again! Like you mean it!
Long live Daisy Fitzroy. Long live the boss Mafia. The cause justifies all actions against us. It is our time to serve.
Oh, that's no good. I didn't want that to happen.
Where are you?
Here I come! We abide neither dilly-dalliers nor malingerers. I traced your order.
You gonna answer for this, girl?
You don't know I'm here?
My living quarters got reassigned, all right. I'm sleeping in Fink's bed tonight. Chasing my own shit. so easy.
Okay, let's get that audio.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
Sounds like it's alive. Private quarters of Jeremiah Fink. That's extremely elaborate.
That's not gonna work. Better take a closer look at that clock.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
It's a good thing the money between Rapture and Columbia is somehow, interchangeable.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong.
Interesting photo
And it
of
is
Robert.
not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia. Return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
We've got the clock key.
Time to sleep. That's lots of work time. A little bit of time for leisure, prayer, training. What is that, an hour for sleep? Interesting, just a random bottle of absinthe, huh? Some cobwebs down here. Fink clearly hasn't prayed in a while. Able profit, untold profit. Okay, is there anything for me to do here, or is this just some nice exploration? Guess I could smoke some cigarettes. Lots of absinthe during prayer. Leisure time. Cost evaluation. Okay, so why injectables? Drinkable require 10 times the atom. Packaging. So then why did he end up going with drinkable? Maybe we'll find out here.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. For the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Well, okay then. Alright, let's get to work.
Idiot, his lock of hair.
That was a supremely unpleasant sound for the clock.
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my own.
But my book of the way died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter
Oh, hi.
or a ghost. My book of the way was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Oh boy. That turret is gonna be fun. Also, I just realized, well, I haven't killed anyone myself. I definitely got turrets to do some killing. Barely killed anyone all day, he says.
Just could use A1.
Oh, so then what's this way?
Comstock is going to answer for this.
No, I don't know if coming down here was my best bet. I missed most of what that tooltip actually said.
It's right in here. Say, somebody be a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Something about enemies wearing a helmet and sneak attack.
What's next?
Didn't even know that was there. I was just thinking about time to get it. Okay, so that's where the sea slugs are. Vent to get in there somehow.
Who's out there? Come back here.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
distance, I thought it was gonna be trank ammo. Okay, well I guess this was the right way to go, which means I need to go back if I want to get whatever was in that office. Maybe lift the quarantine later. Getting stuck in a couple places. Trying to recreate the Big Daddies.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Luteces. Cross-reality collaboration.
Normal human in diving suit, mechanical man.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Is that a gorilla? Are they saying gorillas are big daddies?
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Are all these quarantine places gonna open, or are they just letting me look around? Is this a dog? Lots of animals.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die.
Tried lots of dogs.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
Is that another songbird? Okay, but where did they
Must be
find
a
someone big
prototype or
enough?
something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
Well, this looks super fun.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember. He'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
They also don't, you know, there's a chance that our current hair won't work because of all the quantum misalignment. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it?
Elizabeth.
Time to go back. I know.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Am I screwing myself by waiting here? How'd they get through there? Not going to the broken glass. was the turret before. Oh, right, this is open now.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Su Chong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
Okay.
What you got there?
And I'm just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Over here! Shake a leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master? Used to do for the man. Now at least I do for myself.
Did I come through here before? I don't think so. Nope. Different potential, vigors.
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
8371. Oh, and if I want to get to them, I need to do it here, don't I? Forgetting that I have to do crouch while I'm in the air.
I'll find her.
No escape, pig!
Come on.
Who's out there?
Oh, okay.
Don't think you can hide from
Good,
me.
it did get a few more.
What? You gonna answer for this, girl? Come back here. You can't hide forever. She's lost.
Okay. Stupid water.
Come out, come out! Here I come!
There's water at the bottom there.
This time. You can't stop me this time.
What was the code? 8371.
Here's
Okay. That better not be all I came down here for. Well, I'm sure that was probably getting the mod is going to have been worth it. And if I were doing a run and gun game,
who's there? Here I come. You can't hide forever.
oh, can't I?
Chasing shit.
Come on. I don't remember it being up a level. No, never mind.
And I'll be one of Miss Thomas'
She was just sitting on that dude's body. Oh, good thing no one's here. What do we have in here? I'm hoping at least an audio log.
Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Oh, jeez. Some of these bodies are new. Is that a handyman? Yes, it is.
Who's out there?
Is that a fire guy? Oh, hi, Daisy.
Change. That's what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire. The things they done to me, I can't forget them. I was Columbia's victim, and victimhood begets shame. Oh, what element of human experience is more corrosive than shame? I'm rotted from the inside out. What do I have to offer this revolution except my own dark motivations? When all is said and done, what's more important to me? The people I want to save? Or those I want to murder in their beds?
Oh, no, no thank you, Songbird. Okay, why is the terror...
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
I had the particle to raise the department store, but still needed to know where to place it.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
What happens if I don't?
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open...
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Ishu Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity, he'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
"60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps in it and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to surprise them. Take them down one by one. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, she would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Oh, what?
Come out. Let's get this over with.
Oh. Dang it. I used the gas on him. Okay, but the gas seems to be enough. And I guess they're never gonna go off alert.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
Don't walk away, man. Fun's finished.
Okay, that used up pretty much all the ammo. Oh, come on.
Lady, you're working my last nerve.
Do you know how much? Don't think you can hide. This one's down for the count. Not all easy targets, you get me?
Come on out. You got my full attention. There she is.
Ah, come on.
Time to pay the piper, sweetheart.
I don't need to use the medical kit.
It means to make an example out of you. Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
Better be the last guy.
Don't make me hunt you. You're still here, aren't you? Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
I got what it takes.
There she is.
Get in, boys. Time to get your hands dirty.
Never respected me. Got my full attention.
Why can't I have the Big Daddy here now?
Where do you get off?
Never respected me.
Follow through!
anything to grab while I'm here.
Rise to the challenge! Done here. Nobody ever tells me nothing. Ryan's
Okay, can't go out that way. That's how I got down here in the first place. I don't like how they keep just going there. I'm out of noisemakers.
I heard that.
You can't keep running forever.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
Won't even see me coming.
Don't walk away now. Fun's just
Only I had the gas still.
She's not around.
Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
Come out. Let's get this over with.
Hide it? That's how it's gonna be?
Okay, if I can go somewhere and draw just one of them.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. Had any principles, you wouldn't be skulking around. Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
Whatever you're here for, sister.
Ooh, that's good.
You won't get anywhere hiding.
Don't walk away now. Fun's just beginning.
And here's the last note.
Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. Had any principles, you wouldn't be skulking around.
Okay, this is only accessible through the vents. Or no, is it?
Come out. Let's get this over with.
Come on out.
You got my full attention.
Give me the jump, please. Right, because I can't plasma from up here.
I'm on your side.
About goddamn time you showed.
Yes, you.
But now I need to go back and find some Eve. Oh, why are more people showing up? It's cheating.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Suppose I can always just buy.
No return. The value.
Not all easy targets, you get me? Get back
Reload
here!
faster.
This one's done.
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
Oh yeah. Should have thought that some of these guys would have the crossbow ammo in them.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! The rest of Atlas's crew are barricaded up that elevator shaft. Alright, forget it.
Get out here where I can see you.
Someone else can find it.
Okay, well I do appear to have taken care of the teleporting guy.
Better you than me, pal. I'm not taking your next bullet.
Okay, let's go back and get this ammo. Oh, really? Really? Alright, well.
Welcome to the circus of value.
What else am I gonna use the money for?
No refund, no return.
So what else you need to know?
Rude! Don't smoke on the job, you fool. Oh, and you're part of the security in your splicer like that?
Atlas followers have been living on borrowed time, if you ask me. Fontaine smugglers put up a good fight at the fisheries. I'd expect more from this lot.
It's starting to catch wise. Dart out of him. Yep. Yeah, almost full. Oh, that is all broken glass.
Guy made a city at the bottom of the ocean, and they thought it was a wise idea crossing in. Should have given each of these clowns a bullet, not a prison.
Get in. Get rid of the girl and Atlas's crew. Back before happening.
Too bad. Shame it went down
Noisemaker would have been real nice.
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line. I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. But he's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
Okay, that would have been very handy to have as well. But I have it now. And what else am I going to use them for? I don't even know if I can go back and find one of those safes that had that needed 5 locks.
Told Ryan he should have given each of these clowns a bullet.
Ryan said the girl's gonna die first.
Whatever you're here for, sister.
Okay, and I know there were the bottles.
Those bottles. Just like on the coded note to Fontaine. Fontaine and Atlas. Son of a bitch.
So I wonder how different things would turn out if I didn't come here and find this.
So, Sean, I'm gonna make this clear as can be, so we don't have any miscommunications. Where the hell is the ace in the hole? You think you can stiff Frank Fontaine? I paid good money for state-of-the-art weaponry. I ain't losing this war just because you found yourself a higher bidder. I can promise you, I ain't never been one to lose with dignity.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Okay, not super thrilled about going into a potential boss encounter with just 2 darts. That is apparently all they saw fit to give me.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
Who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. A vain attempt to save his cat.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
Anything for me to grab first?
There's no plan B. Might as well just get it over with.
Okay. What if I just stay invisible for the whole fight?
Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
This Lonnie guy from before?
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
That's not great. The room should have known Atlas wouldn't hold up his end of the bargain. Jeez, how much more of this is there?
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all on the hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the chloroform wears off. Don't don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
Folks say it's only a matter of time till Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
How long was I there for?
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring a million monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Suchong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not?
Are we about to get an ice pick lobotomy? Is
Man
that
named
why that was in
Steinman told me
Paris?
this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Bring in the monster!
Your
You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little woman, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to is insert this pig into your arm.
Please, I don't know
and use
anything.
a few taps with me
I don't know anything.
Better to show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything. I don't know. Please.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors?
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would it?
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker!
Sally?
Suchong's clinic. It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere. One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Okay. Oh, I wish I knew how much more there actually is. But it's midnight here. If I'm doing part 2 for 4 hours, howlongtobeat.com says 3.5 to 7 hours. So, I think I need to call it here. I will see if I can find time to do this tomorrow. Hold on, last checkpoint was 10 minutes ago. Let's see if we can't get another one, just to make sure we don't... There we go. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So, see if I can get this done tomorrow, but I've got stuff to do. And I may not have time. And so then I will just have to come back and finish this another time. But, let's see. If by chance you watch this on the VOD in the next couple of days, we've got Saturday Night Sarthia on Saturday. Different start time, an hour later than usual. Then it's not going to be until next Thursday, the 18th, that we're back with All Myths Are True. So, just make sure you're following us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, come join the Discord, blah, 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 you know the spiel. And so, until next time, good game, and good night, Internet.